Welcome back, Junkies on 106.7 The Fan. Yeah, I did a little movie prep for movies coming out. SpongeBob's coming out this weekend.
Yeah.
And I got tickets. It's also Dylan's birthday on Monday, but we're going to do like a little party on Sunday. And we're going to the iPic Theater in Bethesda, which I've trumpeted, which is the seats back.
So
really
with
cool.
the blankets.
Okay.
So I got the,
The dirty blankets they give
got
you?
the tickets early
Junkie blankets.
for the SpongeBob movie.
I don't think you can say that, Jake. I mean,
Come on, that's not even a real word.
I know. It's like we made up the word. But
Good Lord. When are we starting the podcast?
Yeah. Hey, that's secret. Secret.
But you're seeing a ton of commercials for 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
It's coming out Valentine's Day weekend. So I looked online, same theater. It was sold out like Friday, Saturday, like every showing except for like a 12 p.m.
That's when those blankets are going to get
showing
used.
for 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
And I want to know if any of you guys are interested. I feel almost sleazy going to see it, although it's not porn.
Why would you
but
feel sleazy?
It says that out of a 100-minute movie, so the movie's a little bit longer than an hour and a half. Do you know how many minutes of sex are in the movie?
Or hold on, out of an hour and a half?
Out of 100 minutes.
Okay, probably 80.
No,
That's
it's
a
not
lot.
that much.
45.
20.
It's 20.
Oh, that's weak.
But for a regular movie, that's a lot of just banging on screen. So
Still,
I did,
you know what? Not titillating enough.
Do you think? Okay,
so I
'cause-
did the
Hold on.
Fandango trick. I never done Fandango actually, even though it's been around forever. Have you ever guys Fandango to movie from home?
Hold on. Do you actually still go to a movie theater and stand in line and buy a ticket?
Every time.
I do.
Well, I mean, that's living in the past.
Why?
You buy
People
a
don't do it.
They do it,
People
but
don't do it everywhere in the world.
more people are now going online and showing up with their tickets.
More people in the past, but more people I
Well,
think are buying tickets
okay.
in line still.
I still go generally
If
buy
I
a ticket
if
there
I was going to go see like a blockbuster film,
Yeah,
like
right.
opening weekend
on a Friday.
on a Friday
I
night, right,
Fandango at
But
80% of the time.
I go to
noon
see
on a
movies
Wednesday.
at noon. Yeah, I just walk. I'm the only
Nobody
person in the
there.
theater.
Right.
yeah.
Well,
But you know what? I don't
I-
even see movies anymore. I see flops. Okay? I see
Fandango,
movies.
Fandango does not get my business.
Well, hold
Well,
on.
anyway, I did Fandango, but here's the thing, because my wife was interested in the movies. Like
There's so many things
she
I
wants
can't
to
even
see it.
comment on. He just keeps plowing through. But go ahead. Go
I'm
ahead.
through. I'm setting it up.
Yeah, go ahead. I had other comments, but go ahead.
So, are you into it?
No.
50 Shades of Grey? No. You know who's into it? Women.
Right.
Women are into
That's
50
the
Shades of
thing.
Grey. Guys don't care
My
about
wife
50
will be
Shades
into
of
it.
Grey.
My wife will go see it.
Do you know the classic bathroom scene that's in the book?
No.
No,
I
none.
didn't
You think
read the
any of
book.
us? We've read 0 Shades of Grey.
He's talking
This
about
book. Zero.
None of us have read it, but there's a tampon scene in there, and I can tell you during the
Ugh.
break.
Yeah.
That's what he's talking about.
That-
It's not in the movie. Thank God.
I'm sure.
Thank God.
Yeah.
They made a good call there. But apparently, it's the chicks. I guess they really love
Now,
that
I wish
scene.
I had come up with. I wish this pea-sized
bread.
brain
Because
could come
it's-
up
Well,
with
because
50
they've
Shades
all
of Grey.
done it.
because I guess
I wish I had come up with the concept because that guy or girl, I don't know who wrote the book, is
I
a
think it's a woman.
multimillionaire.
Isn't she a big Arctic?
I have no idea. I don't know who's written the book.
E.L. James, is that the
I think you're right.
author?
If you say so.
here's the
That
question.
might be a pseudonym.
Here's the question that I had. So JP says there's 20 minutes of sex. You know, R-rated or whatever it is. Is
Yeah.
it not rated or is it R?
It's R.
So
Gotta
20
be R.
minutes of R-rated
They wouldn't give it an
sex,
NC-17. No way.
Okay, out of a 110-minute flick, whatever it is. Do you think that's enough in our jaded world for Chub Rock to enter your house?
I'm going to say yes.
Can you play a little Chub Rock now? Since
Yeah.
we're talking about Chub Rock.
I'm going to say maybe, but it's certainly not enough to do anything once Chubb shows
I'm going to
up.
say half a Chub Rock could show up at my house, but the full-bodied Chub Rock would not.
Did you get psyched
Probably
back
right.
in the day? Because I
That's
remember
what I
you
would say.
saw
The big
those.
fat one,
Yes.
I would say he probably wouldn't show
I
up. The
remember-
skinny one would.
I remember back in the day you saw those Lisa Bonet movies. What did she do that was like crazy?
Wild Orchid,
Yeah.
where she allegedly had sex with Mickey Rourke.
Right. Do you remember?
Yeah, but I was like 20. I know it got me sized.
Yeah, that's a lot different than being
Yeah, I mean-
44.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't even have, the internet didn't even exist then.
Eric, you know Nymphomaniac 1 and 2 are on Netflix now. That's the
the
Shia
one.
LaBeouf movie.
Shia LaBeouf.
Both.
Whatever.
Right. I don't know how to say that dude's name.
Shia LaBeouf.
I
I'll
don't
be
know how to
honest
say his
with you,
name either.
I'm not even
Ralphie.
sure how or what 50 Shades of Grey is about. Is it about a guy having an affair with a younger girl? Is that it?
I think he's into like the dominatrix scene and all that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
but
he's
is he-
like in
is
the
he cheat-
S&M
is
and
he cheating on his
bondage.
wife?
He's a
with the young-
rich, good-looking dude, and
Is he married?
I don't think so.
no,
No.
he's
Okay.
a rich,
Playboy.
good-looking dude who then gets the woman on board. I think she even signs a contract as to what she's supposed to be. I don't know the terms.
The
in
Junkies
S&M.
would love to sign our contract, but I've yet to see it. And it's not a sex contract, like a work contract.
Hey, you got it sent to your house the other day. You got it sent to you. You saw it.
He didn't look at it.
I haven't seen a piece of paper in front of me that I can
I
sign
saw
with
it
a
on-
pen.
I saw it on
attachment.
email.
It was in the
Yeah,
attachment.
you know.
Settle
Not
down.
the same
that
as
doesn't count.
not the same as a brick and mortar piece of paper.
So to answer your question, no, I'm not interested. None of us are interested. Our wives
Well,
might be.
hold on.
I know my wife is.
I could conceivably be interested.
Would you go see it with your wife?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Really?
I bought the tickets.
I've seen plenty of worse movies with my wife. You know, just like dumb movies. This would at least be. I'd have the titillation potential factor.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I've seen plenty of like a kids movie. I had a shotgun in my mouth. I mean, I can't do kids movies.
Yeah, just
I don't have a tolerance for
doesn't
it.
interest me. I don't know why.
This. I mean, at least you got sex. I'm there. Sure.
Well, I could do that. Let me just fire it up on YouPorn.
I know.
Yeah, but if
it's
you
a
see
click
this with-
away.
if you see this for your wife, maybe you break the slump.
Right.
See, that's exactly why he's
Yeah.
not
No
interested.
comment.
Jason, you're gonna take your sink to the movie?
Somebody theorized that the reason why you weren't there yesterday was because you finally hit skids and you were so wiped out.
Let's get off this topic. I can't believe a cop drove by my house.
Well, because I had them in a pretty good, you know, I worked everybody up pretty good.
What? Because you actually convinced people I was dead.
Well, I didn't convince them that you were dead, but I convinced it was plausible.
Oh, okay.
Jason, do you know how long we spent yesterday breaking down the pause between when I asked you where you were and then what came out of your mouth? Your excuse of why you weren't there? Probably 10 minutes on the show.
Why? I can't remember what our conversation was.
Well, because we all agreed that you just botched it and overslept.
Oh,
that was
come on,
that
man.
was.
I haven't overslept for the show since like 2008.
I just think the thing that
My body gets up even on weekends. I'm up at like 4:30, 5
the
o'clock.
thing that I give Jason, that's where I give him the benefit of the doubt, is that he's like sleeping in like 2+ hours. Nobody does that.
Come on, man.
Your body wakes up way before that.
Of course.
Way before that. If you can oversleep by 2 hours, you're under the influence of something. I mean, maybe Jason was drunk. I don't know. Did you get drunk on a Monday
Hold on,
night?
you actually believe I was lying? I wasn't sick?
No.
That's what Drab's
pondered it.
insinuating.
I pondered it. But
That's what he's insinuating.
Yeah, right. No, I pondered it as a very plausible.
All right. Well, anytime anybody calls in sick, I'm just going to claim that they're lying and they just
Right.
are tired.
Right. But I give you the benefit of the doubt because I don't think anybody could sleep in 2 hours.
I don't sleep in.
Yeah.
I
I know
don't.
I
could.
don't.
I think Cakes could.
No, I can vouch for the fact that Jason doesn't sleep in because every once in a while he'll shoot me a text like at 6:45 on a Sunday and say, "Up and at 'em,
Right.
already awake."
He sent me a Clay
Why are you still
Thompson
in
text
bed?
at like 7 in the morning a couple Saturdays
Dude,
ago.
I'm telling you, I
when
get up
Clay went for what 37 and a quarter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You
In
mean
the
a couple,
third quarter.
Yeah, last week? Yeah. Yeah, I was up and at him. I was watching TV at 6:30. Believe me, I do not oversleep.
Yeah, the oversleeping thing, it just didn't make sense. But I did think carbon monoxide poisoning. Definitely thought that was possible.
He's got a fancy new house. Salaki has an alarm.
You think they didn't have a fancy new house
Everybody
over there in
does.
Annapolis?
Yeah, that was $6 million.
Well, they also had a dead Christmas tree that was the catalyst for that
I
inferno
still,
that took down the
can't
house.
believe that happened. I
I mean,
still
it's
can't
shocking.
believe
It's
that
a tragic story.
they still had that tree in their house.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Awful story.
All
By
right,
the way, getting back to 50 Shades of Grey, in an era where nobody sells books anymore, E.L. James has sold 70 million copies worldwide of the trilogy.
Are you
So
intrigued?
she's killing it.
I know the answer, so it's pretty much a rhetorical question. But are you intrigued at all by Harper Lee's second book?
First of all, I'll ask you, who's Harper Lee? And
Kill a
what is
Mockingbird.
Harper Lee's first book?
To Kill a Mockingbird.
That should tell you the answer. Not interested. If you had asked me, is Harper Lee still alive? I would have said, first of all, who's Harper Lee? And probably said dead.
Did you know?
I'm just being honest.
Rob Gronkowski was on.
Now, that person I know.
Rob Gronkowski.
honestly, what's the name of the
He is
person that did the...
Harper Lee.
That's the one that did 50 Shades?
No.
Because I was going to say, I thought that was Moby Dick.
No,
Now, that's Herman Melville.
Oh my God.
Now, that I do know who the author is.
Yeah.
Are you guys doing a bit?
I don't know who Harper Lee
I don't
is.
think
the
these
most
guys
famous
are doing a
author.
bit.
You know who's better than Harper Lee? Tommy Lee.
Yeah.
Drummer
Harper
from
Lee.
Motley Crue.
But
To
Harper
Kill a
Lee-
Mockingbird.
Right. That's
Okay.
what I said.
Okay, but
That's
All right,
it is 1960.
okay, who cares about that
Yeah.
book, first of
Well,
all?
it's
I'm
big
with
because
you.
it's arguably the most famous book in American literature.
Okay, not in my world.
I don't know one thing about
You know
it.
what's better than that?
Harper Lee
You know what's
was-
better than To Kill a Mockingbird?
I mean, To Kill a
Pet
Mockingbird.
Sematary by Stephen King.
And I'm going to probably butcher the summary,
Yeah,
but
you
it's
don't- you're
a
gonna-
lawyer.
you're gonna embarrass
A
yourself.
black man's accused of raping a white girl, and a lawyer, I believe it's Atticus Finch, defends
Yeah.
the black man
Right.
in the civil
You
rights
play What
movement.
It Is to Burn by Finch.
Okay.
Silly.
I believe that's
alt-rock
half
The
a
band.
decent
story
summary.
rings a bell.
Right. Right.
All right,
Exactly.
but again,
But it's like big news because she wrote that. I think she won a Pulitzer
I thought
Prize.
Harper Lee
Okay,
was
I'm
a
sure.
dude.
It was
1960.
That's how
I'm sure it was a great
who
book.
Harper Lee is.
I just don't know why we're talking about it.
because it was big news yesterday
Why are we talking
that
about
she's
books?
doing another book.
Harper
Look,
Lee.
she's an old.
Yeah.
She's old as hell. Hasn't written a book in
You
like
know what?
50
I
years.
did see that story on the
See?
news. I did see that
Can
story.
I see what she looks like?
She just looks like your great grandmother.
She's 88.
She's only written one book ever. and
She
it was
wrote To Kill a Mockingbird and said, like, this is the whole deal.
She's like John Wall, one and done her.
Yeah, you want to. She went out on top, but now she's
Well,
coming
has
out with
anybody
another
ever-
book
Oh well, then she. Why? How dare she?
after like 50 years.
She's gonna ruin the legacy. No way. The second one's gonna
She's
be
got a
good.
new
She doesn't
novel.
care about her legacy. She's bored.
She's
What do you think she does
88.
all day?
The words might not even make sense when you read them in her new book.
Who wrote
Who
50?
writes
So
books
what I
at
was gonna say
88?
is, Rob Gronkowski was on Kimmel or Fallon or one of those shows, and they had him reading from the Gronk book. You know, there's like a romance novel about Gronk, and
There it is.
Didn't know that.
he said his last book he read was, he goes, I don't know, 9th grade, A Mocking to Remember or something like that.
That's a good answer.
He's a big stupid
That's a
that
good
went to
answer, though.
Arizona and catches touchdown passes. He doesn't care about books.
Yeah.
Books are irrelevant to him.
I'm not big on the classics, bro.
E.L. James, I think, was the writer of 50
Yes.
Shades.
E.L.
Yes.
James.
E.L.
Okay.
James.
And she did not write To Kill a Mockingbird.
By the way,
No.
it's a lot drab, and his girl go see it.
Oh, yeah.
Since they're into that, all that
Well,
stuff.
Drab will
CK
probably be tied up in the movie seat.
is saying, what if he hit me up on Twitter? He said, what if your wife saw the movie and wanted you to do something she saw in the movie? Now, if he's referring to the tampon bit, no. But at the other stuff, probably. I mean, would I not want to do that? I mean, what is he talking about?
You're gonna tie D up.
Oh, I'm down. What's wrong with that?
You would never tie your wife up.
Really? You think that's a bad thing? Now, I wouldn't want to be tied.
It's
but
not, yeah, I mean, that would
I
never
wouldn't
interest me,
want-
but I can't imagine you would tie your wife up. How long have you been married?
20 years.
20?
I mean, I don't know,
There's no
19
chance
years.
if you haven't tied her up before, you're not tying her up now.
Yeah.
No, but that would
You're
be
more
fine with
likely
me.
to tie up your wife and throw her off
You
a
would
bridge
have no
than you are to
interest.
tie her up
You would
in
have
the
no
bedroom.
interest in tying your wife up to the
Well, I
bed.
still get sized.
I understand
still
you
get
get.
sized.
I know you get sized, but you
I
wouldn't
would
want
be
to
a-
go through all that, tying her up with ropes to the bedpost.
Well, the ropes to the
Yeah, I'm sure,
bedpost
yeah, I'm sure
might be
EB has
extreme, but
ropes.
You would not do
maybe
that.
some light tying up.
Go to the Gold's Gym, do the battle ropes
I have to be
challenge.
completely
tie up
honest with you.
cakes.
I have to be. I don't see a problem with that. I wouldn't. That's a big pain in the ass. But if you challenge me to do it, of course I would do it.
I don't think
You would
you
stumble
would.
into Home Depot. Where do you keep the rope in this
Right.
place? Where do I find rope?
Why? You think I would be embarrassed? It'd probably be fun.
I'm sure you tie a silly
How-
knot.
why would it be fun?
because it's different.
Yeah, but you haven't learned.
Hold on, am I on an island?
No, I think you are.
Sex, apparently.
Yeah, I am.
No, I don't. But my point is, I would never tie my wife up. That just wasn't. That wouldn't be something that would.
Well, maybe
would
you
get me
should.
excited.
Maybe you should,
No,
right?
no, I know for a fact that wouldn't get me excited.
Can I get a rope endorsement? If I get an endorsement out of it,
I
I'm
saw-
tying up Amy tonight.
I saw Vince Vaughn in the Wedding Crashers. That didn't look fun.
Okay,
I don't
but he
even
was, on
remember
the,
the
he was
reference.
on the receiving end.
I'm just
And
saying
I think
I'm
it
not
would be
averse to
fun with that
Now,
chick.
I don't want her dragging me around in a dog collar,
Right.
doing the bit that Shorts did with the Asa Akira.
Yeah.
No, I'm not into that. But if I'm the dominator,
All right. Well, go. Just try it and let me know how it is.
I'm into dominating.
I'm challenging you to do it. You asked me to challenge you. I'm challenging
I'm
you to do it.
sized with ace queen and you flip over ace 10. I'm dominating you. Silly.
The guy who bangs with his socks on. I'm challenging you to tie your wife up and with a rope.
You always take your socks off.
My socks are always off in bed. Always.
I'm covered head to toe. So you're talking the wrong guy.
He's like a mummy.
Yeah.
All right, Brooks Light from the Washington Capitals is going to join us at 8:40 for the morning skate on the Fan.
Ladies and gentlemen, 106.7